All right, get ready. Because today we're taking a deep dive into business English.
Ooh, I like that.
It's those phrases,
Yeah,
the ones that can help you sound like a total pro in any professional setting,
exactly. It's like we're going to break down.
leveling up your communication game.
Yeah, some of the most common expressions.
For sure.
The ones that you always hear in meetings and emails.
Mm.
And we'll figure out how to actually use them effectively, not just like,
Right, not just throwing them around.
yeah, not just like awkwardly trying to fit them in.
Exactly. It's about using them with confidence and precision.
Okay, so let's just jump right in.
Let's do it.
One phrase that I hear all the time,
Okay.
but honestly, I've never quite grasped, is due diligence.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It sounds so official.
It does sound very formal.
Almost intimidating.
Right.
How can we, normal people use this
Yeah.
in a way that doesn't make us sound like we're trying too hard? Well, I think the key with due diligence is to remember that it's really all about informed decision making.
Yeah.
So think about it like building a house, right?
Okay.
You wouldn't just start slapping on bricks without checking the foundation.
No.
Making sure everything's level.
Right.
Due diligence is basically doing that groundwork.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gathering all the information you need,
Okay.
assessing the risks
Mm-hmm.
before you make any big commitments.
So it's not just about being thorough.
It's more than that.
It's about being a smart decision maker.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about win-win situation.
Okay, another classic.
This one gets thrown around a lot, but is it really realistic?
That's a good question.
Because isn't negotiation usually about one person winning and the other person maybe not winning so much?
Well, I think the real magic of a true win-win situation is that it's not about like splitting a fixed pie,
Okay.
where someone gets more and someone gets less. It's more about like baking a bigger pie.
Oh, I like that.
So you're looking for those creative solutions where everyone walks away feeling like they gained something valuable.
So it's more about collaboration than competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
It's about finding that common ground
Right.
and leveraging each other's strengths to create something even better than you could have achieved if you were just working on your own.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, onto one that I actually feel pretty comfortable with. Break the ice.
Okay.
I mean, who hasn't felt that awkward silence in like a networking event or, meeting? It's just like
Yeah.
everyone's kind of looking around.
Yeah, totally.
But breaking the ice is not just about like filling the silence, right?
Right. It's not about just saying anything.
It's about creating a connection.
Yeah, I think of it as like that initial spark
Yeah.
that kind of sets the tone for a more relaxed and productive interaction.
So it's not about cheesy jokes or anything.
No, not necessarily.
It's more about like,
Although sometimes a well-placed cheesy joke can do the trick.
yeah, true. But it's about creating that sense of ease
Mm-hmm.
where everyone can just be themselves and,
Right.
actually communicate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about building that rapport.
Makes sense. Speaking of moving things forward,
Okay.
what about closing the deal?
Ooh, yeah.
That one feels pretty high stakes.
It does. It feels very like final.
Yeah, like this is it. We're doing this.
Exactly. It's the culmination of all those previous steps, right?
Okay.
So you've done your due diligence.
Yeah.
You've found that win-win.
Right.
You've broken the ice.
Yeah.
Now it's about like solidifying the agreement and making it official.
So it's like the grand finale
Yeah, I like that.
where all your efforts have like led to this moment.
Absolutely. But remember, even closing the deal requires finesse.
Okay.
It's still about clear communication,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that all parties involved are truly on the same page
Mm-hmm.
and that everyone feels good about the outcome.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious about cutting edge.
Okay.
I always picture like,
Like futuristic stuff.
yeah, sleek tech gadgets,
Yeah.
futuristic designs.
Yeah, it definitely has that connotation.
But how does this phrase apply to, let's say, a less glamorous industry like, I don't know,
Right.
accounting?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's important to remember that cutting edge really boils down to innovation and pushing boundaries.
Okay.
And that can happen in any industry.
Okay.
So even in accounting, right?
Yeah,
There are always new technologies, strategies, approaches emerging.
that's true.
Cutting edge is about being at the forefront of those advancements,
Uh-huh.
always striving to improve and stay ahead of the curve.
So it's not just about the what, it's about the how.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's that commitment to continuous improvement,
Yeah,
pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
I like how you put that.
All right, I'm digging this.
Good.
Okay, what about in the pipeline? Okay. I feel like I hear this one in project management meetings.
All the time.
All the time. But what's the nuance here?
Yeah, so in the pipeline is a way of talking about the future without making like concrete promises.
Okay.
It indicates that something is in development, being worked on, but it hasn't quite crossed the finish line yet.
So it's a way to acknowledge that progress is happening,
Yeah,
but without setting unrealistic expectations.
exactly, because transparency is key in business,
Yeah.
but so is managing expectations. And in the pipeline kind of strikes that balance beautifully.
Love it. Okay, now this one I love.
Okay,
Hit the ground running.
it's a good one.
It just sounds so energetic.
It does.
Proactive, but is it more than just like being enthusiastic?
It's more than just like, yeah, being excited.
Right.
It's about taking initiative
Okay.
and being ready to contribute from day one.
Mhm.
So like think about a new employee
Okay.
who joins a company and they immediately start making valuable contributions without needing a lot of hand-holding. That's hitting the ground running.
So it's about being prepared,
Yeah.
adaptable,
Mm-hmm.
showing that you're ready to like jump in and make a difference right away.
Exactly. It's about action, not just words.
Okay, I can definitely see how that would make a strong impression.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, next up, put all your eggs in one basket.
Oh, this one's a classic.
This one feels like a warning.
It definitely is a warning.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, be careful.
It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of over-reliance on a single strategy or resource.
Okay.
So diversification is key in business.
Yeah.
Think about it like an investment portfolio. You wouldn't put all of your money into one stock.
Definitely not. That sounds terrifying.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
So put all your eggs in one basket is basically a reminder to spread the risk,
Okay.
explore different options,
Mm-hmm.
and not pin all your hopes on just one single outcome.
All right, so it's about being strategic, adaptable, and recognizing that things can change.
Exactly.
You got to be ready to pivot.
For sure.
All right, last one for this round.
Okay.
Be a team player.
This one feels pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but is there more to it than just, getting along with your colleagues?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Being a team player is about more than just being agreeable.
Right.
It's about actively contributing to the collective success of the team.
Okay.
So it's about communication, collaboration, supporting your colleagues, even when things get tough.
So it's about understanding that your individual success is ultimately tied to the success of the whole team.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's recognizing that we're all in this together.
Right.
And that by working together effectively, we can achieve greater things than we ever could alone.
And I love that. Okay, I'm feeling energized. After unpacking all of those expressions, what do you say? We move on to some phrases that can really make you sound like a leader.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's step into those leadership shoes. Okay, but what are those key phrases that really set a leader apart?
It's a good question.
It's more than just giving orders, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Why?
Yeah. True leadership is about inspiring and motivating and empowering others.
Right.
And using specific phrases can really make a difference in how you project those qualities.
Okay, give me an example. What's a phrase that just screams leader?
Ooh, good question. One that comes to mind right away is feel free to ask me anything.
Oh, yeah.
It creates that open and approachable atmosphere.
Right.
It encourages people to share their thoughts and concerns without hesitation.
Yeah, it's like saying, I'm here for you. Let's have an open dialogue
Yeah.
without actually saying it.
Exactly. It's subtle,
Right.
but it signals that you value their input and you're genuinely interested in hearing their perspectives.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much more inviting than just saying, like,
Yeah.
any questions,
Which can feel a little
which can be a little intimidating.
intimidating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Another powerful phrase that demonstrates respect and encourages ongoing dialogue is, I look forward to hearing your thoughts.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a gentle nudge to keep the conversation going.
Right.
It shows that you value their opinions and you want to hear more.
Exactly. It fosters a sense of collaboration, makes people feel heard, which is so essential for building trust and rapport.
Now, what about when it's your turn to share your perspective?
Right.
Is there a way to do that without sounding too
Yeah.
bossy?
That's a good question. I think a phrase like, here's my take on it, is a great way to introduce your opinion
Right.
in a way that feels more collaborative rather than dictatorial.
Yeah, it's like, this is my perspective,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm open to other viewpoints.
Exactly. It invites discussion and acknowledges that there may be other valid perspectives to consider.
Okay, I'm loving these subtle but powerful shifts in language.
Me too. It's amazing how much of a difference they can make.
What about those moments when you need to admit that you don't have all the answers?
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
But I think transparency is key to effective leadership.
Right.
A simple phrase like, "Can you help me understand?" can go a long way in those situations.
Yeah, it shows humility,
Mm-hmm.
which is a surprisingly powerful quality in a leader.
It demonstrates that you're not afraid to acknowledge your limitations
Hmm.
and seek input from others.
What if you need a bit more time
Okay.
to gather information or consider different options before making a decision?
Yeah, sometimes you just need a little bit of breathing room, right?
Right.
A phrase like, "I'll get back to you with that information," is a classic for a reason.
Yeah,
It buys you time without making you look unprepared or indecisive.
it's professional, it's respectful,
Mm-hmm.
sets clear expectations.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's say you're juggling multiple priorities.
Okay.
You need to clarify which tasks are the most urgent.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you like me to prioritize?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is a great way to seek guidance and make sure you're focusing on the most critical tasks.
Absolutely. It shows that you're adaptable and responsive.
Okay, job interviews. We all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking. You need to have the skills, the experience, always have pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, job interviews.
Do it.
Okay, job interviews.
Yeah.
We all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
You need to have the skills, the experience, always have pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
Performance. Yeah.
Yeah, job interview.
Do it.
Okay, good job interviews.
Yeah.
We all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
You need the skills, the experience, always that pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
Performance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it.
okay, good job interviews.
Yeah.
We all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
You need the skills, the experience, always that pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
Performance. Yeah.
Yeah, interview.
Do it.
Okay, good job interviews. We all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking. You need the skills, the experience, always that pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Job interview.
Do it.
The job interviews.
Yeah.
We all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking.
Oh, absolutely.
When you need the skills, the experience, there's always that pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
Performance. Yeah.
Job interview.
Let's do it.
Okay, so job interviews,
Yeah.
we can all agree they can be a little nerve-wracking.
Oh, absolutely.
Even when you know you've got the skills, the experience, there's always that pressure
Yeah.
to perform,
Mhm.
say the right thing,
Right.
stand out from the crowd.
It's like a performance, yeah.
It is.
It's true. Job interviews can feel like a high-stakes performance, but remember, it's also an opportunity
Okay.
to showcase your passion, your personality, your potential.
Okay, that's a good mindset shift.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get tripped up by how fast interviewers talk.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they're speaking a different language.
I know what you mean. It can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
But fast speech can definitely be a challenge, even for native speakers.
But-
But think of it like a muscle you can train.
Okay.
The more you expose yourself to fast-paced English,
Mm-hmm.
the easier it becomes to understand and keep up.
So it's about practice, practice, practice.
Exactly. The more you listen to fast English,
Okay.
more your brain will adapt to the rhythm and the nuances of the language.
Okay, that makes sense. Are there any specific phrases that tend to get blurred together in fast speech
Oh, yeah. There are definitely a few tricky ones.
that I should be aware of?
Yeah. Let's take leaps and bounds, for example.
Okay.
When spoken quickly, the D sound at the end of bounds
Yeah.
get dropped, making it sound like leaps and bounds.
Oh, okay.
It's a great phrase to use when you want to emphasize significant progress or improvement.
Okay, so instead of saying, my skills have improved,
Right.
I could say, my skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
Exactly.
It sounds more impactful.
It does. It paints a much more vivid picture of rapid growth and progress.
All right, good one.
Another one to watch out for is set in stone.
Okay.
So when it's spoken quickly, the T in set can soften and blend with the in, making it sound like set in stone.
Set in stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if plans are set in stone,
Yeah.
it means they're fixed, non-negotiable.
Right, okay.
Conveys a sense of finality.
All right, those are good ones to know.
Yeah.
What about phrases specifically for the interview itself?
Okay.
Are there any power phrases that can help me make a strong first impression?
Absolutely. First impressions matter. So starting strong is key.
Yeah.
A phrase like, "First, I would like to thank you for this opportunity,"
Okay.
sets a positive tone right from the start.
It's polite, professional, shows that you're grateful for the opportunity to interview.
Exactly.
Like-
And to show that you've done your homework and you're genuinely interested in the company.
Okay.
You can follow that up with something like, "I've researched your company and I'm impressed by,"
Okay.
and then add a specific detail that caught your attention.
Right, so you're not just sending out generic applications.
Exactly.
I put in the time to research.
It demonstrates initiative and genuine interest, which are qualities that hiring managers love.
And to express your passion for the role.
Yes.
You could say something like, I'm excited to be considered for this role because it aligns perfectly with my passion for,
Perfect.
and then fill in the blank
Yeah.
with your specific area.
It's all about connecting your skills and passions
Yeah.
to the company's needs and showing that you're not just looking for any job.
Right.
You're looking for a role that truly excites you.
What about highlighting accomplishments?
Oh, okay, so instead of just saying, like, "I'm good at,"
Yeah.
use a phrase like, "I have a proven track record of," followed by specific examples of your achievements.
Okay, so show, don't tell.
Exactly. Quantifiable results and specific examples
Right.
make your claims much more impactful and credible.
Now, what about asking insightful questions at the end of the interview?
Oh, that's so important.
Yeah.
Asking thoughtful questions shows you're engaged
Right.
and genuinely interested in the role in the company.
Mm-hmm.
A good question to ask is, what's the most important goal you would like me to achieve once I'm hired?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It demonstrates that you're already thinking about how you can contribute
Right.
and make a positive impact.
Shows that you're forward-thinking and ready to hit the ground running.
Exactly.
Oh.
And it also gives you valuable insight into the company's priorities and expectations.
What about if there's something I want to add or clarify before we wrap up?
You can politely say, "Before we end, I'd love to add one thing if that's all right with you."
Okay.
This allows you to reinforce a key point or address any lingering questions you might have.
Like your last chance to make a good impression
Exactly.
and make sure you've covered all the bases.
And of course, always end on a positive note
Yeah,
with a sincere, "Thank you again for taking the time to meet with me."
perfect. It's polite, professional, leaves the door open for future communication. Wow, this deep dive has been incredible.
It has been fun.
I feel like I have a whole new arsenal of phrases to boost my business English confidence,
I hope so.
navigate any professional situation
That's the goal.
with ease.
Awesome.
And to all our amazing listeners, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you feel inspired and empowered to take your business English to the next level.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy communicating.